this is Kit Kat, and today we are going to go through my sketchbook. This is an update, so once again, if you haven't already looked through my videos, I would suggest that you do, so you can see how I got to the point that I have got to. And today also I have a special guest, which is Lily. She's my baby sister, and she's going to help me turn the pages, which is quite useful. You're my little sister then, okay? If you're wondering what she just said, it was that she's not my baby sister because she doesn't like being called a baby. Right, so I'm not sure where I got up to last. I couldn't be bothered to check, but I'm going to start on this page, which is my Francis Bacon page, and I've annotated all the pictures, and I've got the background down, and it's all going well. I mean, I've got 4 pictures of his work. He's quite a well-known artist, so you know, it'll hopefully boost up my grade a little bit, I don't know. And yeah, so I've got my opinion on his work there, and some of my favourite pieces by him, which was The Screaming Pope, is another favourite of mine. And yes, Lily? You got what? Talk normally, it's fine.
My maths.
Your maths test? Well, we'll do that after we've been through the sketchbook, okay, Lily?
Okay.
Right. Turn the page. Okay, so this is my friend Daniel, which I have attempted to interpret Francis Bacon's style using oil pastel. It was quite fun, I'll admit. It doesn't really look like Francis Bacon's style, but it's good in my opinion. I don't know. Do you think it looks good, Lily? Yeah, okay. Well, I was trying to interpret the Screaming Pope picture, as you can tell by him screaming at the camera, and then I also annotated it as always and used the same background as it's still on Francis Bacon. Turn the page please, Lily. And I also did it on black paper, just to see what the background would look like, to try and suit Francis Bacon once again. It did it in realistic colours as well, just to see whether it would look any better, and I annotated that once again. On the other page, however, I have a blank page, which is terrible, but I need to fill it somehow, and I'm not sure how yet, so any suggestions would be appreciated. Next page please, Lily. Here I have decided to go down the emotional force route, and to do this I just took loads of pictures of myself in different emotions, and yeah, I just stuck them all down and wrote down what I thought each one of them represented, and it also carries on to the next page. Oh dear. Yes, next page. Oh dear. There you go. So, and also, my teacher shouted various emotions at me, and I took it out on the paper. So it was like stress and pride and compassion and confusion and anger and betrayal and fear and love and envy and all those other things. Ow. So yeah, that's that page. Next page, Lily. Ah, here we go. Right. This is when I actually got to doing some stuff, and I chose to do anxiety. I quite like the subject of it, and it would just help me with my idea for a final piece, which I'll come on to later. So here I used acrylic on paper, and it doesn't look that good on the camera, which is a bit a shame really, but I also went over it in oil pastel and pencil crayon to just give it more depth and a lot more texture, and yeah, that's that's how it's gone really. Next page, Lily. Oh, and by the way, on the emotional pages, I've also put greaseproof paper as a background. I'll do it. Greaseproof paper as a background because I like the look of it. It looks like an old thing. And here as well. That's right, Lily. Move it around the page. Move it around the page. No, 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 no. Move this around the page. Yeah. There we go. So, like this. So I attached it by string in the back of the book. I think it's called the spine of the book, and it's just so the examiner could see that I tested out various backgrounds for my idea, which I got by meeting up with an artist on a weekend, and he just sort of inspired me to do something, well, to just come up with my final piece really, and that's the idea that I got, which was a broken face, which I'll go on to the next page, where I have annotated my idea and separated the face into circles using biro. This was supposed to represent something like being inside a box because your anxiety takes over your life, and how in this box you're actually quite safe, so the box is represented by a circle and yet it traps you in there and you can't do anything about it. Ooh, deep and emotional there, isn't it, Lily? So, yeah, and then I've just spent an entire page of writing just saying my idea. Next, Lily. Then I went on to experimenting with this picture on a canvas. Dun, 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 dun. And let me think. Oh yeah, so for the experimentation of the final piece and the planning, I've decided to use this sort of material background because it's quite nice and it makes it feel like a scroll or something. So yeah, I took a picture of my canvas and then annotated what I thought about it, and then I changed the colours and annotated whether I liked the colours or whether I didn't like the colours, and which colour I thought I would use in the end, which was the original on the canvas, this one, because I just thought the colour suited it a lot better. Next page, Lily. I also tested out using some oil paints, so that's Lily, don't change the page.
No, I'm just leaving my hand there.
Okay, well you don't need to change page next. So yeah, I've tried using oil paints and it turned out pretty well. I enjoyed using oil paints, and well, the first attempt that I had with it turned out terrible because I was using it like I was plastering it on and not actually making any texture. This was my second attempt and I ended up making a lot of texture, and it looks okay, I think. It looks a bit scary, and since I keep it at the back of my art class, everybody's a little bit scared when they go into their art lesson, but there you go. And that's it, really, of what I've done since the last time you checked my video, if you did, which you should have done. And yeah, our exam is just after the Easter holidays, I think, which is quite good because we actually have 2 days of art, which is weird because I thought we only had one, but that's cool because in our art exams we just sit there and eat and listen to music, as well as doing art, obviously, but we sit there and eat and listen to music. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Lily for changing my pages. And I will try to upload a new video next time. Please subscribe and keep updated.